is outside. And he typed this on here, not me. He says, "What's up with the moon?" In fact,
Hey, what's up? Welcome to the Armor Up Podcast, where we acknowledge the supernatural and discuss the entities behind current events from a biblical point of view. The Bible tells us that Satan is the god of this world, that he comes to kill and destroy. But when we suit up with the armor of God, we are able to annihilate the powers of darkness. Armor up. This means war. Hey, what's up? My name is Karen Lee, and this is the Armor Up Podcast. I come across something that I was researching with the two moon phenomenon that is happening, is being seen by many all over the world, and not just in dreams and visions. These two moons are being seen with cameras. People are actually recording what looks like two moons in the sky, a moon and then another moon just below it.
that could cause a double reflection. Michael is outside. And he typed this on here, not me. He says, "What's up with the moon?" In fact, I haven't even edited this first segment of the video. This is the original video in original format. And you can see what look like two reflections up here, and they're both a different color. Check that out. And this object right here appears to be flipped upside down in the reflection, implying that there was something there reflecting a little bit of light, causing a reflection on his recording device. Once again, video taken by Michael from December 20th of 2023.
So I thought, you know what? People are seeing in these dreams from the Lord two full moons. So anyways, I myself had a two moon rapture dream, so I do know that this is a real phenomenon that is happening. Many of these dreams have just happened within the last 2-3 years, but I had my dream about 10 years ago. I was not living for the Lord. I was not reading the Word of God. I believed in Jesus. I thought he was great. I believed in what he did, but I really just didn't have a relationship with him. I talked to him I spoke to him, when I was in trouble, which actually was probably a little bit. But nonetheless, I did not have a close standing relationship with Jesus when I got this dream. Now, because I did not read my Bible, I did not know about this verse that says, "In the last days, I will pour out my spirit on all flesh. Your sons and daughters will prophesy. Your young men and old men will have dreams." So, these dreams and visions are prophesied. So, I learned that in Dubai, there were actually two full moons seen in the sky by many of the civilians. And when the government was pressed about it, the government came out and gave some excuse saying that it was a new technology they had, that they were able to reflect the two moons of Mars into the sky, and that this technology was so incredible, so realistic, that many civilians actually believed that these were two full moons that they were seeing. So the government is coming out and saying, nope, that's not what this is. These are the two moons of Mars. Is there another time where two moons are being seen? And that's how I came across the two moons in the sky over Dubai. I did some research on Mars, the two moons that was projected into the sky, the two moons of Mars. And it is pretty interesting. The two moons of Mars, out of all the names in the whole world, these two moons were named, and they named them Fear and Dread. I think that's very interesting, as we know that fear and dread, is going to set in after the rapture, is going to be the state through the the tribulation period. Okay, we know that fear and dread is foretold about. And then you've got, is that really appropriate names for moons? On top of that, we are seeing double moons in our dreams. So I further looked into it, and the planet with these two moons called fear and dread is Mars. Now, Mars is named after the Greek god of war, Ares. But I'm not done. I was watching Cloud9 Blessings. I am a subscriber to that channel. If you like to hear dreams and visions and you're not subscribed, I would highly recommend subscribing to it. It is one of my favorite YouTube channels. So Cloud9 Blessings had a very incredible dream testimonial for today. The guest on her show would go on to tell a dream that she had just had. She's had quite a few rapture dreams, but this latest one was very unique in that in her dream, she dreamed that someone she cared about very deeply was proposing to her and that they were setting up a date for this marriage. Now, the reason that's important to me is because when you read the Bible, you find out that the church is the bride of Christ. Okay? We are the bride of Christ. And so she is getting married to someone that she deeply, deeply cares for, and they are setting up a wedding date. She goes on to then say that in her dream, the date she picked was in the month of March. Now, why is March incredible? Because it is also named after, guess, the Greek god of war, Ares. March, the Lord is showing her a wedding happening in March. Okay, we know that we are the bride of Christ, and that when we get raptured, we are going to the marriage supper of the Lamb. And so we know that Christ is our groom, that we are the bride. So he is showing her that there's a wedding that is going to take place in March. And after everything I have found with Mars and the two moons being named after the goddess of war, Ares, and his two war horses, we find out that this wedding date was set in March. March, the month of March, that is also named after the Greek god of war, Ares.
Passed in front of me. It came time to set the date for the wedding. I was told by this person to pick the date. In this dream, I really wanted to have a wedding in March.
The Greek god of war popping up in all of these prophetic dreams. And no, it's not like you're seeing the name Ares in these dreams, but when you look behind the two moons, are these two moons that we are seeing in our dreams, are they the two moons that people are seeing in the sky? Are they the two moons of Mars that are named Fear and Panic, Phobos and Deimos? Fear and Panic. Interesting names. We know that fear and panic will settle in after we're gone. The tribulation will be full of fear and panic. Is this all just coincidences? What do you think? Tell me what you think. Did I look into this too much? Have you thought about it? Why are these two moons having the name Fear and Panic? Are these the two moons that people are seeing all over the world in the sky? They are picking up their video cameras and they are recording them. Are these the same two moons? Is the Lord showing us in these dreams fear and panic after the rapture happens? I think so, because we read his word and that's exactly what it says. And then after all of that, all this Ares synchronicities, he's the god of war. she had a dream about a wedding happening in March, which isn't that far away from now. Just saying. So anyways, I wanted to bring that all to you. It was some things I'd put together. I'm going to keep looking into it. If you've looked into this and you have found any similarities or anomalies, please let me know in the comments. What did you think about this? Have you had a dream about 2 moons? Let me know in the comments. All right. If you want to check out any of my other videos, go ahead. I do upload regularly. I am brand new to YouTube. I would appreciate your subscription. You can subscribe. It's totally free, and I would really, really very much appreciate it. Go ahead and hit the bell notification so that you will be notified when I upload. And I thank you so much for watching this video. Please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and I love you. God bless, and be looking out for my future videos. All right, guys, remember,